You guys might want to be careful with what web browser extensions you're installing because companies are actually installing an AI library to actually data scrape and sell your data and other confidential things. So let's talk about this topic today.
Present day. Present time.
Okay, so a bunch of browser extensions are basically implementing this library that goes by the name Mellowtel. They claim that this tool is used to pay developers by adding it to the extension. In exchange, they scrape data for AI models like ChatGPT, and in exchange, they get paid. So the data that they're actually collecting with these extensions are being sold to like AI startups. They're collecting data from websites that you visit, files that you download, even documents, anything you upload, and it can even be documents that are confidential, and this is clearly a problem. They're claiming that developers are receiving 55% revenue while Mellowtel collects 45% of the revenue, but who gives a fuck? This kind of pisses me off. As always, these companies are using this dark patterns, and by dark patterns, I say this because they're not letting the user know that they're actually doing this. They always hit you with like, "Oh, you could opt out in it," but you didn't give a notice. People are not getting notified that this is being utilized. Like they're not. What? Like at this point, this is literally straight out spyware. There's no other words to describe what they're doing. And I remember a time where if a company did this and they installed some type of spyware, it was almost seen as something criminal. Like you could ruin your reputation. And it seems like this being so normalized over the years that companies just do it in the open and they don't even address it till the community actually starts calling them out. Nothing gets done. Well, nothing gets done either ways, but nothing gets done either ways. They should say, yeah, we're doing it. What you gonna do about it? Like, what happened to the time that spyware was frowned upon? What's up with that? On the bright side, web extension stores are actually removing they're moving this web extensions in their stores that actually have this library in them. Like this doesn't only track websites that you visited and your data, even things you downloaded, even private documents, things you uploaded, you call it anything that you're viewing on your web browser, that data is being sold. If I was to give you like a short version how the extension works, the extension works with injecting iframes into the page that you are viewing, then it loads an AI website, so the AI companies can scrap the data. The crazy thing is that there's no way of seeing it unless you really pull up your developer tools. Now, the developers have responded with the stupid issue response. It doesn't matter what kind of response they give. There's no answer that could defend the spyware. There's no other way to put this, let's be honest. It's not something, it's not ethical, let's be honest. The least you could do is actually let people know, hey, we're installing this. But the reason that they don't do this is because they know that if they let you know right out the bat before you install the extension, people are just not going to install their extension to begin with. Well, that's all for today. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Leave me a comment, the usual. Until next time, as always, stay spooky, stay weird, and bye.